Hey guys, this looks like a fun one. It gives us that this is 9, this is 16, and this is 12, and they're all at right angles with each other. And it wants us to find the radius of this quarter circle. If you want to try it on your own, pause it right now, because I'm going to solve it in 3, 2, 1. For the first step, let's extend this over here, and we're completing this rectangle. This bottom will be equal to the top, which is 9, and this side will be equal to this side, which is 16. And we've created this little piece right here. Let's call that x. Next, let's draw two of our radii, one from here to here and one from here to here. And these are both radii, so we'll call them r. First, I want to focus on this triangle right here. This is a right triangle, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem. It'll be x plus 16 squared plus 9 squared is equal to r squared. And then let's do the same thing for this triangle down here. It'll be 9 plus 12 squared plus x squared is equal to r squared. And we can clean this up a little bit. This 9 plus 12 inside of the parentheses can be 21. And now we have two equations with two variables, so let's solve for these variables. This is equal to r squared, and that's equal to r squared, so we can set this equal to that. On the left-hand side, 21 squared is equal to 441, and we can bring down the x squared. On the right-hand side, this x plus 16 squared is equal to x plus 16 times x plus 16. And after we multiply that out, it ends up being x squared plus 32x plus 256. And then this 9 squared is equal to 81. Next, let's subtract x squared from both sides of the equation. On the left-hand side, we have the 441, and then on the right-hand side, we can bring down the 32x, and 256 plus 81 is equal to 337. Let's smush everything together, and we want to get this x all by itself, so let's subtract 337 from both sides of the equation. On the left-hand side, 441 minus 337 is equal to 104. And on the right-hand side, these will cancel each other out, so we're left with 32x. Next, we can divide both sides by 32. On the left-hand side, both of these have 8 in common, so it'll simplify to 13 over 4. And on the right-hand side, these 32s will cancel each other out, leaving us with x. And now we've solved for x, it's equal to 13 over 4. And let's update this x to be 13 over 4. And we can also update this x to be 13 over 4. And now we're ready to solve for r. 21 squared is equal to 441, and this 13 over 4 squared, that's the same thing as 13 squared over 4 squared, which is equal to 169 over 16. And then we can copy down the r squared. In order to add these two, let's make this 441 a fraction by doing 441 over 1. To give them a common denominator, we can multiply top and bottom of this by 16. And both of these 16s will just hop right over to the fraction. 16 times 441 is equal to 7,056, and 16 times 1 is equal to 16. And now that these have the same denominator, we can write them as a single fraction. And 7,056 plus 169 is equal to 7,225. Next, we can square root both sides of the equation. On the left-hand side, this square root can be split to top and bottom. The square root of 7,225 is equal to 85. And on bottom, the square root of 16 is equal to 4. And on the right-hand side, the square root and the square will cancel each other out. And then 85 divided by 4 is equal to 21.25. And now we found the radius to our quarter circle. It's equal to 21.25 centimeters. This is the answer to our question. Let's put a box around it.